I think we need to take a step back and really say, well, what do you mean about getting the right speaker for your event? And what the heck do you mean everyone can speak? And so what kind of speakers actually are there? And I wouldn't mind just going through a few of them because how you choose different ones will depend. There's industry speakers, somebody who's grown up in the industry. Maybe they're the CEO of an organization, or maybe they're a regulator, but they're an industry speaker, and they're speaking, um, sharing. Sorry, they're sharing their knowledge of their industry, their unique perspective as being the leader of whatever it happens to be. There's the celebrity speakers. These are the people that have got a big name. Maybe they're from Hollywood, or maybe they're a sports person, or somebody in the media. They've got a lot of fame, and the idea is to say, hey, listen, we're going to get the celebrity speaker in, and they're going to put bums in seats. Another kind of speaker is an inspirational speaker. This is somebody who's had a very, very unique life experience, and by sharing their life experience, it's inspirational for the audience, and the audience feels motivated because of that inspiration. There's people that are in the speak to sell business. They speak, they look at the audience as basically a bunch of prospects that they can sell to. It might be very overt, they get up on the stage and they're trying to sell their product or service. And at the very back of the room, there's an entire group of people who will close the sale after the motivational speak to sell presentation. Or maybe it's just something of, it's a vendor that takes a look at your audience as a group of prospects. And once again, it's to goose up their actual sales efforts. And then there's the final group, which is what I'll call the content speaker who motivates, otherwise known as the professional speaker. These are people who've got deep expertise. They may be thought leaders. Oftentimes, they're people from an industry or from a particular sector who continually invest in themselves and deepen their knowledge, and also have focused on the skill of communicating. And so, yes, they're content speakers, but often they're content speakers who motivate. That's the kind of speaker I am. So the reason why I wanted to start with this is because the question of how do you choose a speaker depends on what kind of speaker you can get. If you want to speak to sell a vendor on your stage, just take a look at who's exhibiting at the conference, and you take your pick. If you want, for example, an inspirational speaker, you could do a Google search, or you can go to Speakers Bureau. If you're looking for a celebrity, once again, most of them have got some degree of representation, so it's a matter of just doing a Google and finding out who represents them. Industry speaker, you know everyone in the industry. The content speakers who motivate, you could do a search. For example, I speak about business growth. So you could Google choosing a business growth speaker and see who comes up, right? Or you can focus on the specific subject area or see what they've written, et cetera, what books they have, et cetera. So what type of speaker determines how you're going to actually choose them to actually speak.